Ashley Gordon works on improving the next generation of battery power. She says more needs to be done to get more women into high-paying engineering jobs.
Getting introduced to what it means to be an engineer sooner. I didn't get a lot of that growing up.
And she has a simple message for those who question her role in the workplace.
Where's your boss? Where's your manager? I'm like, I am a manager, so you talk to me.
People get that like $90,000 a day in college, you get the same amount of money as a job. I prefer working with my hands and store work.
That's Jacob Esslinger, carving out a lucrative path by studying welding in an 8-month program here at Lincoln College of Technology.
Something that may be labeled as a blue-collar job brings green into your pocket.
These trucks are part of the hands-on classroom here. Students are tasked with disassembling and reassembling them as part of their schooling.
The economic opportunities there are tremendous.
The daily grind for 18-year-old Michael Brannon is here at Wilhelm Construction in Indianapolis. This hands-on job is a perfect fit for this recent Lawrence North High School graduate.
I'm a first-year apprentice as a carpenter.
Michael got this job shortly after finishing high school through a free training program with the Indiana Construction Roundtable Foundation. The DY program bridges the gap with entry-level workers to employers in the Indianapolis market.
I commend WRTV for getting the word out about available jobs. Hoosiers are hardworking people, enterprising people, and there are still some Hoosiers out there who are looking for work and they need to be connected to jobs.
I commend WRTV for its initiative in helping Hoosiers, because as a major broadcast network here in the community, you have essentially the capacity to be in every home, every night, on every television screen, communicating opportunities.
So good afternoon, everyone. Hey. Let's spread out. It's not SeaWorld. There's no water in this demonstration. My name is Rafael Sanchez with WRTV When we began the Hiring Hoosiers project last December, it was mid-December, it was, the genesis of that was our owner is Scripps Media. Meaning nothing to you, but Scripps Media, they're the folks that do the annual spelling bee. Scripps Spelling Bee, those are the folks that own us at Cincinnati. They own 50 stations across the country. And so they said to all their TV stations, we have to really elevate the discussion. We have to find ways to really find issues beyond crime and the regular stuff that happens that would be worthwhile to your audience. And so at our station, we went through a number of issues that we thought, what could we commit to for a year? As you can imagine, there were things like the opioid crisis, which is impacting our state. There was the issue of healthy babies in light of the number of young children that have died across our state. So we looked at a number of issues and we came down to one. We thought, you know what? There's dignity in work. Everyone needs a job. If people work, that solves a whole lot of other stuff. And so the committee came together, and so this came about. We are committed to this for the next year. I was just told a couple of weeks ago. And the whole focus of Hiring Hoosiers is not a political stance. We were very careful, as we know that there's a whole lot of next level this and next level that we're not part of the government's attempts to do whatever. That's not our thing. We try to stay away from that. And we do that really well. Our goal is basic. As you know, you folks do a lot of good work. You probably hit your heads on the wall all the time saying, well, we're doing that already, but no one knows. Even though you are working like double overtime on programs, you have connections, you know people that, we just heard from a whole cadre of people this morning and afternoon with wealth of information, but sometimes the public is disconnected. They just don't know. We are now close to our 200th story, and we still have more to tell, because people still say, where can I get my high school equivalency degree? That was story number 72, or where did it? And so we'll tell more of those stories. But nonetheless, you are doing great work out there. There's so many different programs. There's so many different companies. There's so many different school districts doing just all kinds of great work, preparing young people to go into work or to go to college. That for us as storytellers, what better way to demonstrate this whole concept that really in about 9 years, presumably there'll be 1 million jobs in our state. Most new jobs. The other reason, of course, as you know, the retirement of the baby boomers. And so we are, as a reporter, I was assigned to this project, Hiring Hoosiers at WRTV 6. We're having a blast. We are having a blast because it means something. It has value. We are talking to real people every day in Indianapolis. I just left Seymour 3 weeks ago, where the school, Seymour High School, the home of the Owls, boop, boop. They've been called Owl Manufacturing. And Owl Manufacturing, they do all kinds of stuff. 3D printers, they build parts, they have connections with their local employers. In fact, the reason Owl Manufacturing is in the high school is because the local manufacturing base needs people to be interested in those jobs if they want to be a part of that. And what was cool about that, I haven't told the story yet, in Seymour High School, the HVAC system is kind of old. The part that they needed is no longer in production. That's how the school is. But also, as you can imagine, technology and things have changed. And so this little itty bitty thing of a part, which should cost, I don't know, $20. Because of the new technology, you want to do the whole thing over again at the different schools. Each part will now cost about $800 to $1,000. The young people at Owl Manufacturing were challenged to, hey, can you use your 3D printer and whatever else you do to recreate the part? And they were able to do it. So they have saved their school corporation tens of thousands of dollars. These are high school sophomores and juniors and seniors that are applying themselves in the worlds of STEM, right? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And so that we as storytellers are able to highlight that great work, and so that it maybe inspires someone in Kokomo, or Fernand, or Greenwood, or Avon, or Marion. We don't know. As you know, sometimes people receive messages in different ways. And so the whole basis of what we do every day as a team of professionals is to look what training programs are available. What barriers? We also look at barriers. What barriers are getting in the way of people getting to work? Daycare? Is it poverty? What are the things? Transportation? What's keeping Marvin and Marvella from getting to that program? And so we look at those as well. So we look at a whole cadre of issues every day, Monday through Friday. Again, we're close to our 200th story. We also have partnerships. I think one of my friends is here, was Michelle Davis. Hi, Michelle. So, we look to work with people where we're doing the work. Why do we create the wheel? I know nothing about jobs, other than I go to work every day. So at C9, where I learned that it's not a GED, it is a high school equivalency degree. Yeah, thank you. It took a while for me to get that. We also work with their staff who are called career coaches. They have 4 amazing staff people. They have more than 4, but we work with 4, and we call them our career coach. And the career coach every Thursday it's paid, so it's at 6 a.m., midday at noon, and at 11 p.m., one of their staff people helps us with issues. For example, how do you write a thank you letter? How do you go to a job fair? What do you do after a job fair? How do you look for the next job? And so the career coach helped us tell those stories to empower people who may be thinking, I need to know that. I need to know that. So we work with a lot of different schools and groups in an effort to get the word out that while you are all trying to get people to be focused on that next level job or that next thing, that we're able to, as storytellers, show in practice. Because you can talk all you want, you can write all the lovely white papers you want, but until someone can say, I can do that, or that's me, or wow, that's easy, or even better, if that fool can do it, I can do it too. We let the audience determine any of those scenarios. It is always our intent, obviously, to highlight the program in its best light, and then to allow the audience to determine. But as far as the project is concerned, the reason I was excited to have Bob invite me to be here was I hope that we're trying to always get out of Indianapolis. It's a lovely place. It is the heart of the city. Hey, woo, woo. But we also need to travel. We need to see our Hoosiers across the state because we are different and we talk different and we look different and we act different. But we want the same thing. We want that good job. So I was hoping to come here today just to invite you. I was going to give out my cell number. If you want to just text me a story idea about jobs, things that are happening in your community that are fantabulous. We want to be able to tell those stories. Again, there's 5 of us, and one of us will call you back and say, hey, tell me more about that. so that we can make that connection and actually show that program at work. And I think for us again, as individuals, many of us, this is my 21st year at RTV6, by far one of the most worthwhile endeavors as a working professional to be able to tell these kinds of stories, because I know they matter. They matter. People really want better for themselves and for their families. And if we can connect them with you and your program, or show them, what's happening at our manufacturing, why can't it happen? If it's happening in Seymour, why can't it happen in Greenwood? If it's happening in Greenwood, why can't it happen in Frankfurt? If it's happening in Frankfurt, why can't it happen in Avon? And maybe it could, if someone could say, hey, I saw that on the news, let me call up that professor, or that teacher, or that program, so that we can make things better. That's my presentation. I was hoping that you have some questions for me before I get the red light, which is okay. I'm okay with the red light. But let me give you my cell phone number so that if you have a program, or if you're a marketing person, if you're not that person, you're thinking, my marketing person is not here, or maybe you are the marketing person, that you at least send us a note, send me the note and I'll pass it on. My cell phone number is 317-432-9734. That's 317-432-9734. I should also point out, just out of full disclosure, I also investigate people, so you're not. That's my other job. So I don't want those of you who are from the outside of the Indianapolis area. I'm the investigative reporter at our station, so if you are crazy and do crazy things, I will come and find you. But for the purposes of this lovely phone call, it is really to connect with you and to discuss what programs, maybe there's a great program in your area that's getting no love. In other words, you're doing it, but no one is coming to it. Like no one, but it's there. And you want people to know that it's available. And so that's where I think we can come in and help you tell those stories to connect people and say, hey, it's available and you can do it as well. Again, it's 317, talk about telephone. Please call 317-432-9734.
Dave Douglas, Dave, did you have a question?
Sir, I'm the State Veteran Program Director with the Department of Workforce Development.
Yes, sir.
Have you done a story on what a work one really is?
I think we try to do that. So it's on the agenda. I'll talk to Bob. I think sometimes, as you know, and we have to work through these things. There's some privacy issues. What do we show? The work one office, well, is a public space for people to walk into. When I bring in a camera, what am I going to show? Who am I going to show? What people are going to show? And there's a whole lot of that to work through. So Bob knows that's on the things we want to do.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Believe me, yes. So yes, I'm ready. I have a camera. Can we go? No.
Anything else for Rafael?
Again, I just encourage you again. I know that sometimes you get media, and that's fine. I'm not here to do a media debunking or media. I don't want to make you feel better or worse about the media. But I think in this event, I hope that you will use the vehicle. Again, if you haven't seen it before, we're online. It's hiringhoosiers.com. All our stuff is in there, so you want to just check us out first before you make the call. But I hope you'll give us the opportunity to tell your stories in your communities, so we can amplify the message and get people connected to the worthwhile stuff that you're doing. I want to thank you. Can I get a red light? Sure. Just get a red light. So you.
Thanks so much.
I do want to ask one thing though, since I still have time, since I yielded my own time. I always tell people that it's not on social media, it didn't really happen. And so I was hoping that I could take a selfie with all of you, but obviously all of you feel like you're going to be, I don't know, so can you all sort of get in the middle? Can you please rise and get in the middle? Really, like I'm asking you all to please rise. Now, listen, sometimes because my last name is Sanchez, it may come out in Spanish. So, por favor, su atención, todos se pongan en el escenario, por favor, gracias. May I also say one more thing, because all of you in this room, I just left a fundraiser for homeless folks and veterans. So I'm glad the veteran question came up. I just came from Carmel, it was a fundraiser. And one of the questions that I always ask is, why are you so depressing? Why is the news so depressing? Right? That's fine. And you know what? News can be depressing. People do depressing things. But I think all of us in this room, because I was watching some of you who were ignoring me, which is fine, I'm ignorable, have a cell phone, have some device. I hope that you're going to share the good news of what happened today in this room, so that people understand that positive things are happening. And so I think you are also responsible for putting out some good karma. So whether it's about me or the gentleman that was speaking before me, and all the other folks that have been here, I hope today that you, on your Facebook page, that there's something that says, hey, today I met some cool people from around the state, and we're doing some really cool stuff. I mean, you have that responsibility as well. So that being said, allow me to do the selfie. I also tell people that when I do these group selfies, that I'm gonna post a picture in which I look the best. So, right? Vanity. So if you choose to be, media, I hate them, they suck, whatever, okay. But I'm gonna look good while you're scouting. So I'm gonna ask you, for the sake of this moment, just for a second of your life, to smile for the media guy. And then when I stop taking the picture, you can scowl. But if you're gonna scowl, you're gonna look stupid on my video. All right. Here we go. Did you guys want to get other pictures here? I mean, you're here. Excuse me. Oh, good. Okay, here we go. Now, you always want to take a picture up high because that means you look taller and skinnier. Okay, I'm looking good. All right. Here we go. I'm going to take a couple. Oh, here we go. Okay, don't scowl now. Remember, right in the back. I know. Media us. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much and have